Oh, breaking news. Tension grips Delta State as faceless Fulani group threatens to bomb Asaba. Agbor gives Okowa 72 hours to withdraw ban on open grazing. Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome back to my channel. We are getting big drama every day in that country. So imagine Fulani giving a whole state 24 hours to withdraw open grazing ban. Can you imagine this? Anyway, before I continue with this very news, if you are new to my channel, I thank you for coming by. Please support the channel by subscribing. God will bless you. My old subscribers, I thank you too for supporting the channel. God will bless you in abundance as well. So let's go straight to this very news after we can do little analysis. Palpable fear has gripped residents of Delta State following threats of invasion and bombing of the state capital, Asaba, and Agbor, headquarters of Eka's South local government area of the state by faceless Fulani jihadist group. The group, which claimed responsibility for the fire incident that gutted the Federal Secretariat complex along Okpanam Road, Asaba, warned Governor Okowa to immediately withdraw his stand and support for the banning of open grazing in a recent Southern Governors meeting held in May and hosted by Okowa in Government House, Asaba. In an unsigned threat letter titled Fulani Jihadist Warnings, an open message of second paragraphs to Delta States pasted in strategic places across the state capital and Agbor on Sunday. The faceless group warned Governor Okowa against any failure to adhere to their demand for his withdrawal from the ban on open grazing within 72 hours. It would invade Asaba and Agbor. The threat letter, carrying pictures of members of the terrorist group Boko Haram, dated June 13, 2021, cited by Sahara reporters, reads in part. This is to inform Delta State that the Fulanis of Usman Danfodio leadership shall do everything it can to uphold the legacy of our heritage of open grazing. For we are nomadic people from origination and shall never negotiate with ownership of Nigeria and West Africa and Sub-Sahara. We hereby demand the governor of Delta State to immediately withdraw his early stand for the call to ban open grazing in 70 regions in not less than 72 hours from the above date, and also withdraw his position as the leading voice for the governors. As no occurrence, we don't have the first-hand information, even before the hosting of the South-South, Southeast, and Southwest governors meeting in Asaba. Failure to adhere to this demand, Delta State, most likely the city of Asaba and Agbor, shall encounter severe consequences than that of Borno, Kebbi, Katsina, Kaduna, Enugu, Benue, Oyo, and many more that will not respect the Fulani's heritage, as we take responsibility for the detonate explosive uncovered in the state capital secretariat, which should serve as a warning to the Delta State government for what is to come, should the governor fail to abide by our demand. We highly advise all Fulanis and Northerners, including the security personnel, to leave Delta State as soon as possible, for the wind of our action is now present in the land. For the failure of the governor to adhere to our call, this shall leave us with no choice. Therefore, Deltans, be told, be informed, be prepared. Meanwhile, calming the already heightened tension in the state over the Fulani jihadist group threats, the State Commissioner of Police, Ari Mohammed Ali, assured residents that all modalities had been put in place to forestall any such occurrence. A statement entitled Delta State Police Command assured Deltans of their safety and security. Signed by the State Acting Police Public Relations Officer, PPRO, DSP Adafe Bright, said, the attention of the command has been drawn to a recent publication making rounds, purportedly published by the Fulanis of Usman Danfodio leadership, tagged Fulani jihadists warnings, and pasted in various locations around Asaba and Agbor, to be precise. The command, under the watch of CP Ari Mohammed Ali, FCIA, PSC, plus who is ever committed in its responsibility of providing security for all Deltans, is assuring members of the public to ignore the said publication, which miscreant must have pasted to create panic in the state. All modalities have been put in place to forestall any of such occurrences. All residents are advised to go about their lawful businesses without fear or panic. Undercover police operatives have been deployed across the state to gather intelligence. In addition, other proactive measures have been put in place by the command. However, members of the public are also urged to continue to partner with the police by providing useful information that will help in policing the state. So, my viewers, this is the latest from Delta State and from these jihadist Fulanis. So you see what we are talking about? That the Fulanis will have this God to threaten a whole state. Not only even a whole state, threaten the whole South. All the South, because it's not only Okowa that took that decision, even though he hosted the meeting that the Southern governors banned open grazing. So this threat is not only to Delta State, it's also a threat to the whole of the South. So you can see why some of us have been in support of agitations for self-determination. If we have, for example, Biafra, can the Fulani come and threaten us in our country? If we have Oduduwa, can the Fulanis come and threaten the Oduduwa people? This is something that every person has to get concerned of. You wake up and stop this your one Nigeria mentality. It's not that we hate Nigeria. For those of us that support separation, no. We love Nigeria better than yourself. What we want to do is to save lives, because we know that the security architect of that country has fallen completely. It's nothing to write home about anymore. If you think that the police will save you, sorry, you are making mistake. Look at the police commissioner in charge of Delta State. Is he not their Fulani person? They are all in the same game. So when they will attack you, you will finish the attack, and once you want to fight back, then you will see the action from this policeman or the police commissioner is going to mobilize so that there won't be reprisal attack. So this is exactly why we say we need to build our own security by ourselves. We need to build security by ourselves. Not somebody from the north coming to Delta State or Agbor in Biafra land to be a police commissioner, to be in control of the security in my place. That is not acceptable. They made this threat to Governor Okowa. This is how the Fulanis behave. You see, they want to take it bit by bit. They didn't threaten the whole of the South, because they know that if they threaten the whole of the South, there's going to be opera all over. So they like to eat you bit by bit. That is why they want to focus, first of all, in Delta State. If this threat is real, they want to focus in Delta State. When they finish with Delta State, they will now pick the next state, maybe Edo State, or they go to Bayelsa, or they go to River State, just bit by bit. Or they pick one of the Yoruba states. That is how these people act. So But they don't know that this was a collective decision from the southern governors, and any threat to any of the state governor is a threat to all the governors. That is what they did not understand. We should take this threat serious. Nobody should rely on that police commissioner. He's part of the Fulanis. He is part of their agenda. He's one of them. If this threat is real, nobody should rely on the security agencies to save you. Mobilize yourselves. Delta youth should mobilize themselves and be ready to face this threat. Be ready to face this Fulani. They are not many. They are not many. From this, we are going to teach them very big lesson which they will never forget in their history, since they feel that Nigeria belongs to Ottoman Dan Fodio. But we are telling them it is not true. Thank you for listening.